Apparently, they'd also recovered texts between Durk and other members of OTF such as Didi and Booney Mo. Durk was allegedly beefing with O Block member Munna Durk, accusing him and O Block of not sliding for Vaughn. One of the cooperators in the case has agreed to testify that him and Booney Mo purchased a vehicle with money from Durk to travel to O Block and kill whatever members they could find.
What the
He also agreed to testify.
What the to travel to O Block and kill whatever members they could find. So this goes to show nigga Durk was putting out a hit out on everybody. Like, let him get into it. Somebody go get his ass and put some money on him. Like, bro, it's over for you, Durk, bro. I don't know why you think you about to get out of jail. You wasting all this money, bro, and you got new information coming out on you. Oh, nigga, it's over, bro.
That bitch trying my bed. Trying to do that cause this bitch be whack. I just fucking out the Ukraine. Bitch come through, she gon' throw shit back. Let me talk about brother got the bag. When now he ain't even had bite. Niggas bouncing ain't killing on sight. Heard that brother ain't definitely bite.
Man, it's getting worse for Lil Durk, shorty. Durk is accused of putting a hit on Munna Durk and Youngin.
At this point, I don't know if Durk's case is getting better or worse. Just days ago, paperwork dropped that had everyone thinking this might be good. Durk's 4 lawyers, led by legal powerhouse Drew Finling, filed a motion to dismiss the entire indictment. But they didn't just attack the indictment. They targeted LA's top federal prosecutor, Bilal Isaili. Durk's team would ask the courts to dismiss the indictment due to the unlawful designation of Isaili as the U.S. Attorney of California and the unlawful appropriation of funding to the office he leads, and to disqualify Isaili and any of the attorneys working under his supervision or paid with funds he has wrongfully received. Now this is what happens when you pay your lawyer the big bucks. They do their motherfucking homework.
Yeah, facts.
Isaili was sworn in on
That's why, nigga, when you broke, nigga, you better get out the street, shorty. They go slap you with some real deal football numbers. Don't play with these feds, man.
April 2nd, 2025, but several federal public defenders have filed motions against him to dismiss him and his team. He's accused of operating without proper lawful authority, not qualifying for his role, and several recent decisions in federal court dismissed others from their positions for doing similar actions. Yeah. So Durk's team wasn't just trying to say the indictment was bullshit. They're trying to get the top federal prosecutor in LA fired. A second motion to dismiss will be filed, and this time for the indictment being vague. His team would argue the indictment leaves them guessing as to the government's theory of guilt, and it leaves the government free to change that theory as its cooperator stories morph over time to meet the demands of a conviction. In other words, the feds haven't been specific, leaving Durk's team unable to attack specific things they're accusing him of.
Yeah.
Because of that, anyone cooperating against Durk can easily be manipulated into saying what the feds can use to convict him. Everyone knows Durk has been charged with murder for hire, alleging he offered a bounty for the death of Quando Rondo. They'd further allege he used coded language that made it clear Quando's killer would receive money or money opportunities within OTF. Durk's legal team want to know when, where, and how the coded language was communicated. What were the rewards or opportunities promised for the murder? Durk is accused.
Yeah, bro, that nigga better hope none of his homies snitch, bro. It's gonna keep getting worse, bro. It's gonna keep getting worse. And obviously someone is snitching if they said he put a hit out on Munna Durk. Now that there's more information coming out, this is crazy, bro. They about to slap Durk with some real years, bro.
Accused of directing men to fly to Los Angeles, track, stalk, and attempt to kill Quando. But when, where, how, and who did Durk give these directions to? Durk's team was demanding the specifics so they could specifically target and dismantle each one. Well, some new specifics did drop. The feds would highlight the pressure Durk faced from fans to slide for Vaughn. Apparently, they'd also recovered texts between Durk and other members of OTF such as Didi and Booney Mo. Durk was allegedly beefing with O-Block member Munna Durk, accusing him and O-Block of not sliding for Vaughn. One of the cooperators in the case has agreed to testify that him and Booney Mo purchased a vehicle with money from Durk to travel to O-Block and kill whatever members they could find.
What the
He also agreed to testify.
What the to travel to O-Block and kill whatever members they could find. So this goes to show nigga Durk was putting out a hit out on everybody. Like, let him get into it. Somebody go get his ass and put some money on him. Like, bro, it's over for you, Durk, bro. I don't know why you think you about to get out of jail. You wasting all this money, bro, and you got new information coming out on you. Oh, nigga, it's over, bro.
Testified that he would have expected to have been paid for the murder, but the plan didn't go through because of the police presence in O-Block. These texts were from 2023. In 2025, 31-year-old Munna Durk would be killed outside a bar with O-Block youngin'.
Turning to breaking news from overnight on Chicago's north side. Chicago police say 2 people were shot and killed and a third person was hurt. This happened early this morning near Broadway and Rosemont. It's still unknown what led up to that shooting. So far, no one is in custody.
At this time, no one has been charged with the shooting, and in no way has Durk been connected. If Durk is able to beat this case off a technicality like the prosecutor is illegally working, that would be some insane shit. But in all reality, he'd most likely just get re-indicted, or at least that's what I would assume. It's hard to say if any of this is looking good or at least better for Durk, because the accusations are still punishable by forever, and don't seem to be letting off that forever part. The feds would also highlight Durk as showing a repeated disrespect and willingness to impede the judicial process. From phone violations to getting caught with an Apple Watch, the feds would claim Durk has escalated his defiance of BOP.
To phones being found, this nigga getting caught with an Apple Watch. And Durk, he can bribe all them CEOs in that joint, bro. All the CEOs that get bribed by that nigga, bro. Easily, bro. Easily, bro. That's crazy. But that nigga had the whole Apple Watch in that joint. And they probably say he was tampering. You know, they'll say he tampering with witness and shit, bro. They'll ask him, bro. They'll get you out of there, bro. You would never be able to get out of jail. You keep playing with these feds.
Rules that keep witnesses and others safe. They find it even more troubling that instead of accepting responsibility, Durk attempted to destroy the watch and impede the investigation. Not saying it can't happen, but I highly doubt Durk will ever get a bond in this case.
Yeah.
This is going straight to trial. Unless Durk is offered a deal he can't refuse. But that's just my opinion. And we'll just have to wait and see how this case plays out.
No, facts.
Now, one thing about it, coming from somebody that's been in jail, having a criminal case go on, you know, I had a public defender. I didn't have a fucking Drew Finley. And I feel like the majority of America will never have a Drew Finley. We'll never know what it's like to be represented by a lawyer of that caliber unless you're making crazy money. But when your lawyer or your public defender comes up with a motion to dismiss, it sounds great. You're thinking to yourself like, oh, hell yeah, yeah, they're going to go for that. Yeah, they got to throw it away. I just beat this case, you know, I'm good. And then it goes to the courts and they're like, we ain't going for it. The decision is up to them regardless. So they can make something sound great.
Yeah.
Beating this off a technicality, throwing out the curveball that the top federal prosecutor isn't even supposed to be in his position is crazy.
That is wild.
And the fact that so many federal public defenders have all filed against this man, if Drew Finley is able to get him thrown out, that would be insane.
Yeah, that would be wild, bro. Somebody let me know down below, man. Do y'all think this nigga Durk will be free? All these accusations that keep coming out. Cause if they said he got Munna Durk set up for not signing for Vaughn, my nigga, I feel like he did. I feel like he had Munna Durk get killed for not signing for Vaughn, bro. That's my opinion. I ain't go back.
But the feds are on top of everything. They even accused Durk of having Drew Finley go on Vlad TV to make Durk look better in the eyes of the public. Like, the feds are on everything. They watched the DJ Academics interview of him talking about how do you feel when people say slide for Vaughn. They listened to all the lyrics about him talking about slide for Vaughn.
Yeah.
They're watching everything. And they're trying to manipulate every situation they can to get the conviction that they essentially want. Yep. Now, here's the thing. When you file a motion saying, look, we want the specifics. We want to know how coded language was used. We want to know who said what to who. The feds can only respond by letting it be known.
Yeah, facts. So.
All right, this is who said what. This is what was said. But when they do that, Durk's team is going to now be able to build a defense towards that. Yeah. So I don't think this motion was necessarily to dismiss everything. I think it was more so to force the feds to release the information so that Durk's legal team can better attack them.
Yeah. And
do a better job at defending him when it comes down to trial.
So that's why they be trying to hide info. But nigga, they might be able to get this info. And if they get this info, they go beat their ass, shorty. I feel like Durk lawyer go beat the life out of them if they get that info, bro. If they get everything, it's over, bro. It's over, bro. But like he said, bro, I feel like they gonna manipulate this whole situation, shorty. They gonna try to keep him in there. And then especially with him getting caught with Apple Watches and phones and shit, he gotta break them and tampering with evidence. And, you know, it's all types of shit, bro. It's almost over for this man.
I think that this is all tactics right now. We're watching a $1 million lawyer play. He's playing ball. Yeah. And he's playing ball with the feds. And this is a big fucking case. This isn't like the Diddy Rico where they just gave him some, crazy bullshit. This is a fucking murder for hire, private jets, machine guns. Yeah. This is some big boy shit. Now, as far as them trying to say, oh, he's got phone violations, he was doing 3 ways, that's regular jail shit, bro. Anybody that has people to talk to, whether it's your girl, your family, you're trying to get money, you use up all the minutes on your phone, you use someone else's, that's regular jail shit. Like, that's not, oh, he's putting the witnesses' lives in danger. No, he's not. No one's going to send a hit like that over a fucking phone. You know what I mean?
Facts. Like, I feel like these feds be going too far, but they be stupid as hell. But you really sit there and think over the phone this nigga's about to send a hit on the witnesses? Are you crazy?
With an Apple Watch, bro. The man is a celebrity. Who isn't going to want to have some form of contact with the streets? Yeah. Whether it's an Apple Watch, an iPhone, whatever he can get his hands on, he's going to try to get his hands on it. And you can't solely blame Durk for that, because who you think brought the Apple Watch into the federal jail?
Yeah, facts.
One of the people working at the federal jail. You know what I'm saying? You're not just sneaking that in. You're not getting it thrown over a fence. I don't know if you've ever seen a Fed building, but they look like fortresses, right? So painting the whole picture that, oh, Durk must have somehow smuggled this in or whatever. No, it's not. Motherfuckers want to have communication with the outside world. He obviously tried to destroy it because he don't want y'all going through the shit. That's regular jail shit. That isn't a threat to witnesses, and he's trying, they're trying to make it sound worse than what it actually is, because he's not the only person doing that shit in there. You know what I mean? This is simple violations, if you want to call it that. But let me know y'all's thoughts and opinions in the comments.
Yeah, bro. In jail, them niggas always do that shit, bro. They go find a way to talk to somebody, bro. And out there, bro, they really go find some way. Especially if you got some money. Oh, you could be able to talk to somebody, all right. You'll be able to do more than talk to somebody. They might smuggle you something in there to get high off of, bro. You know how I get. But like, comment, subscribe, bro. Stay tuned, bro. Let me know what you think in the comments about Durk in this case, bro. Do you think he set up Munna Duke to be killed, man? Let me know.